What's going on, guys? I am back once again, and today I am talking about Frozen 2, the long-awaited sequel to the original Frozen, a movie that I really loved when I first ever saw it. This was a movie I was never even expecting coming out because I honestly didn't think that Frozen really needed a sequel, but I was curious enough to see what this movie was going to be about. Now, this movie, again, has Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff and Olaf the Snowman as they travel to an ancient forest and they set out to find the origin of Elsa's powers and stop a curse on the city of Arendelle. Now, this movie was kind of a surprise for me because the only real thing I do have to say about this movie is that I don't think Frozen needed a sequel. Not to say this movie's bad, because it was really good. It was a really good movie to me, but I don't think it really needed it. But the fact that Elsa, how she has magical powers and how people might be curious as to like how did she develop them, this movie, kind of made sense coming out. So I was really happy with it. I really loved all the voice acting in this movie. Everybody was really good. I really love Olaf the Snowman. He's very funny. There's a scene where he does a huge monologue about stuff that happened in the original movie for comedic value, and it was really good. I was actually like I busted out laughing quite a bit. I saw this movie with my girlfriend, so it was really fun to fun to see all that. So I really was really happy to see what new jokes Olaf would have. There is a great soundtrack with this movie. Like there are so many good songs here. Songs that aren't really as good as the ones in the original, in my opinion, but they do live up and they are still really good. So that's why I do believe that Frozen 2 is a worthy sequel to the original. And I do think that some of the special effects are done really well. As a matter of fact, I think they're actually slightly better than in the original. So this was a worthy follow-up to it. I don't really want to talk about too much spoilers because I do think a lot of people need to go see this, and I don't want to spoil it for any children who could be watching. And, so I would say the special effects are really good. The voice acting is excellent, and I do think the comedy is very well done as well. There's a lot of good jokes that land. Some that that just disappear from your mind once you hear them. So not all of them land, but most of them do. I do think the soundtrack is very amazing. There's some really good songs that I'm sure a lot of kids will get into. A lot of children will love this movie. I'm pretty sure about that. But I would say my only real issue with the film is, and it's a pretty big issue, is that I don't think that Frozen really needed a sequel. So I feel like that they just made this movie more to try to explain something that they thought they needed to explain, but it really didn't, in my opinion. But I don't hate this movie. I really did love it. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to give Frozen 2 a B+. So if you guys have not seen the movie, go check it out. I do think it is worth your time, and I will see you guys next time.